2050 is not science fiction. It is not a movie. It is not a dream. It is not something your grandchildren will see. It is 26 years away. And if you're watching this right now, there's a very real chance you will be alive to see it. But here is what nobody is telling you. The world waiting for you in 2050 is so different from today that if you traveled there right now, you would feel like a complete stranger on your own planet. The technology already exists. The science is already confirmed. The changes are already happening right now as you watch this. And by the time this video is over, you will never look at the future the same way again. This is not a prediction. This is what is actually coming, and it starts right now. Welcome to the IFs, where we take the biggest questions about our world and actually answer them. If you are new here, seriously, hit subscribe right now because you do not want to miss what we do every week. Alright, the year is 2050. Let us go. Let us start with something you do every single day without even thinking about it, and driving. In 2050, you will not drive yourself anywhere, and honestly, you would not want to, because by then, driving yourself will feel as strange and dangerous as riding a horse down a highway feels today. Every car, every truck, every bus, fully controlled by AI, no steering wheel, no gas pedal. You just get in, say where you want to go, and it takes you there perfectly every single time. But wait, it gets even crazier than that. Because the cars are not the only thing changing. The roads themselves are changing too. Scientists are already building smart roads with wireless charging technology embedded directly into the surface. Roads that charge your electric vehicle while you drive on them. Think about that for a second. No charging stops. No dead battery. You just drive. And the road powers your car underneath you the whole time. The entire way humans move around this planet. Something we have been doing the same way for over 100 years. Completely reinvented. In your lifetime. Okay, now let us get personal. Because in 2050, your own body is going to be something completely different from what it is today. Right now, when something goes wrong inside you, a doctor looks at your symptoms and makes their best guess. Sometimes they get it right, and sometimes they do not. In 2050, that entire process is gone. Here's what replaces it. Tiny nanobots. Machines so small they are smaller than a single human cell. Swimming through your bloodstream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, monitoring your heart, your blood sugar, your cancer markers, your immune system, everything, all in real time. And the moment anything starts going wrong inside your body, these nanobots catch it immediately, before you feel even a single symptom. Cancer caught on day 1, not stage 4. Day 1, heart attacks, predicted weeks before they happen. And honestly, the numbers scientists are throwing around for life expectancy in 2050 are genuinely shocking. We are talking 100 to 120 years as a completely normal lifespan, not for the lucky ones, for everyone. The generation being born today might be the first generation in all of human history that never has to fear dying from a disease we could not detect in time. Just sit with that for a moment. Hey, real quick before we keep going, if what you are hearing right now is genuinely messing with your head, do me a favor and hit that like button right now. It costs you literally nothing, and it helps this channel no more than you know. And if you are not subscribed yet, seriously, what are you waiting for? Hit that button right now. Because what I am about to tell you about AI and your job is something every single person alive today needs to hear. Okay? Let us keep going. Alright. This is the part that makes most people uncomfortable. Jobs. In 2050, artificial intelligence will have completely transformed the way humans work, and not in a small way. Oxford University researchers suggest that up to 47% of all jobs that exist today will be fully automated by the mid-2050s. Nearly half of everything people do for a living right now. Gone. Truck drivers replaced by autonomous vehicles. Factory workers replaced by robots. Accountants replaced by software that never makes mistakes. Even doctors, even lawyers, even financial advisors, all seeing huge chunks of their work taken over by AI that is faster, cheaper, and more accurate than any human. I know what you are thinking. That sounds terrifying. And honestly, it kind of is. But here's the thing nobody tells you about this. Every single major technological shift in history, it did exactly this. It destroyed old jobs, and then it created brand new ones that nobody saw coming. The internet wiped out thousands of jobs, and then created millions of new ones that did not even exist before. AI is going to do the same thing. The real question is not whether jobs will exist in 2050. The real question is whether you are building the kind of skills today that will matter in that world. Okay, I want you to imagine something. It is 2050. You open your phone, you go to a website, and you book a trip to the moon. That is not a joke. That is genuinely where things are heading. Space tourism is already happening right now. SpaceX and Virgin Galactic have already taken private citizens to space. And this industry is growing fast. But in 2050, it will not be just a ride to the edge of space and back. Scientists predict there will be a permanent human settlement on the moon by 2050. Not a temporary research station, a real and permanent settlement, with living quarters, research facilities, regular flights from Earth, and Mars. SpaceX has publicly stated a goal of having a self-sustaining city on Mars by 2050. But here's the part that genuinely blew my mind when I was researching this. The projected cost of a moon trip in 2050 could be similar to what a business-class flight across the world costs today. Space will not be a dream for the next generation. It will be a destination you could actually visit. Now, I have to be real with you about something, because not everything about 2050 is exciting and amazing. Some of it is deeply sobering. By 2050, the effects of climate change will be impossible to ignore no matter where you live on this planet. Coastal cities like Miami, Mumbai, Shanghai, and Amsterdam will be dealing with regular flooding that simply did not exist before. In the hottest parts of the world, heat waves so extreme that going outside in summer becomes genuinely life-threatening will become normal. That is not dramatic. That is what the science actually says. But here's where I want to leave you on this one, because there is a real hope in this story too. By 2050, renewable energy will have completely taken over. Solar and wind will power the majority of the world's electricity. Fossil fuels will be mostly gone. The transition that feels so slow and painful right now will have actually happened. The damage will still need repairing. But humanity will finally begin moving in the right direction. Okay, I saved the most mind-bending one for last, and I want to be upfront with you. This one sounds the most like science fiction, but it is actually the most real thing I've told you today. In 2050, the internet will not be on your phone. It will not be on your computer. It will be inside your brain. Right now, today, in 2024, Elon Musk's company Neuralink is already implanting brain-computer interface chips into real human patients. The goal is a direct connection between your brain and the digital world. And by 2050, this technology will have advanced to a point where you can access information, communicate with people, and interact with AIs using nothing but pure thought. No screen, no keyboard, no voice command, just thought. Imagine thinking of a question and having the answer appear in your mind in an instant. Imagine talking to someone on the other side of the world, as clearly and intimately as if they were sitting right next to you. Without saying a single word out loud, imagine re-experiencing your favorite memories, not watching a video of them, actually living them again in full detail. This is not imagination. This is the direction the science is already moving in right now. And by 2050, the line between human intelligence and artificial intelligence will be thinner than it has ever been in history. So if you make it to 2050, here's what you will see. Cars driving themselves on roads that charge them. Nanobots keeping you alive longer than any human generation before you. AI completely reshaping every job on the planet. Humans living on the moon and building a city on Mars. A climate that has been permanently changed but finally moving toward recovery. And the internet living directly inside your mind. 2050 is not a distant dream. It is the world your children will grow up in. It is very possibly the world you will grow old in. And the most important question is not what 2050 will look like. The most important question is what are you doing today to be ready for it? If this genuinely changed how you think about the future, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to the Eye of This for a brand new mind-bending video every single week.